guys, Ben Lepke here with your Gamer Goggles, and I'm with Sean from Cool Mini or Not. We're at Origins Game Fair 2018, and it's Saturday. I think I got everything right, which is rare at this show. And we're going to start with Gizmos and a little bit of history about Sean and what his role is at Cool Mini. So, what do you do, man?
Well, I am the marketing coordinator at CMoN, so I write the articles and do the social media posts, and I mean, generally I interact with the public. So, I mean, they have to put up with my face, like for videos and for that sort of thing all the time. So,
social media manager.
Yeah.
Fancy word for politically correct.
Yes, definitely, always, yeah. So Gizmos, yes, we're really excited about Gizmos. This is a new game that is coming out. It is designed by Phil Walker Harding, so we're really excited to be working with him. And in Gizmos, all the players are taking on the role of...
Move this out of the way.
Yeah, sure. All the players are taking on the role of inventors, and it is the annual science fair, and we are working to create a whole bunch of different contraptions that are going to hopefully work together, like find synergy, work together, and create like an overall machine. And as they go throughout the game, they're going to start off with really weak moves, but they're going to get more and more powerful as the game progresses. So one of the exciting things about Gizmos, you get to use these awesome energy balls, energy spheres. And one of the great things about Gizmos is that it is one of the first games that Eric M. Lang signed on when he became the director of game design with CMoN. So
didn't know that happened.
Yes, he has always been a fan of games by Phil Walker Harding, and was really excited to see this one, and spent about a year in development to take it from a game that was like just card-based when it was originally envisioned to the game you see today. Yeah.
So all this stuff is a step up.
Yeah, absolutely. Like we kind of.
I played it yesterday, so I know exactly what you're talking about.
What'd you think of it?
I like it. I think there's some room for expansions.
Yes, yeah,
which
definitely.
is really key. There's room for split colored cards, which you guys don't know anything. So imagine that your marbles are how you buy things. They're your currency, and the cards have different costs. They do different things. Like there's a lot of strategy to it. My initial impression was it was a game of solitaire. In my first game, I played it 3 times.
Yeah.
First game is a game of solitaire where you have to do stuff in front of you, and at the same time you thwart your opponent, which in real solitaire it doesn't work that way.
Right.
So there's a lot of strategy involved. There's notches, and I think even after playing it 3 times, I haven't seen everything.
Oh no, I played it several times, and I am both still willing to come back and play it again and terrible at it.
How does it work with 4 players?
Same sort of way, like, do you mean like how does it play, or like?
Well, yeah, because I mean the marble setup. I mean, well, at least the way it's set up on the demo table, the marble drop down. It's almost like it needs another drop. Is there another back half, or?
No. Okay. It's just with 4 players. It's the same game. Yeah, exactly. Yes. The game is going to go until somebody has made 16 different gizmos, or somebody has made 4 level 3 gizmos, and then you
I didn't know that.
Yeah, total up your points, and whoever has acquired the most points will be named the best inventor and win the game.
That's me so far.
So far, you've had a winning record? Oh, really?
Well, my partner did not necessarily. He's like, I don't know what I'm doing yet. I'm like, you're building, man. Just build. It's a race.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't get it.
There are definitely a lot of different sort of strategies and paths to victory in it. Some of the gizmos will generate points throughout the course of the game.
And that's where the strategy really comes in, because they all have like triggered effects. And
yeah.
That's like, oh, do I focus on that? Oh, do I focus? Oh, do I balance it? And that's where 3 games in, I haven't seen everything as possible. Like,
oh yeah. No, I think it'll take several playthroughs. Like, I mean, it's designed to have like maximum replayability.
And
So.
with that being said, the replayability, if you didn't catch that, is insane.
Yeah,
It's absolutely insane.
so we're excited about this one. This is looking at a August release, so probably for Gen Con, yes, that big magical event in August. Yeah. So.
And then for those of you that are tabletop gaming news followers, bear.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Dragon Castle. Yeah, so we're really excited about this one as well. So in Dragon Castle, what has happened is the old Dragon Castle has fallen into disrepair and it's crumbling, and so everybody has their own realm board, and they are going to take stones from the Dragon Castle, and they are going to build their own Dragon Castle, and so hopefully it will earn them enough prestige that they will attract the Elder Dragon. So it is a game that if people are familiar with like the online Mahjong game, yes,
I was gonna call it Kwajong, and that's Star Wars.
Yes. If people are familiar with that game, they'll find this like very simple. It's a bit of a set collection, and then a building game as you build up kind of your own structure, and you'll be able to add shrines to your structure, and so there is like a base game with like a base setup, but included in the rulebook are a number of different traditional setups for different Mahjong starting points, and then also there are spirit and dragon cards in the game. So you can play the base game without them, and it's a completely enjoyable experience, but the spirit and dragon cards add do things that like either play with the rules or give you end game scoring opportunities, like goals. So it'll kind of shift the way you play the game normally.
There's what, roughly, I mean, you win off of victory points, but there's like 5 different ways to get there, roughly? This focuses on strategy, not like, win conditions, but...
Right. Well, so there's 4 major actions that you can do, but there are different things that will give you, very straightforward actions that you can do throughout the course of the game. You'll be earning points during the game by putting together stones of the same suit. So when you put together tiles of the same suit, when 4 or more of them come together, you flip them over and you get a certain amount of points depending on how big a grouping is.
It goes from here to, which you might not be able to see on camera, but that's textured.
Yeah, very, very beautiful tiles.
It's great.
Very colorful. And
so are you going to make a limited edition ceramic version? That'd be bad to the bone.
Anything's possible. We don't close doors here at CMoN, so
that would be bad to the bone.
Anything's possible. But yeah, like we're really pleased with how it's turned out. And this one, especially here at Origins, has been like very well received. Lots of people playing it on the demo tables and just wanting to get a chance to try it out. So feedback has been really, really good for Dragon Castle. We're excited about that.
So what's coming up in the future?
What's coming up? So
we got loud, so we're gonna do this.
Yeah. So coming up in the future, we've got a few major things that we're looking forward to. Our major release is going to be A Song of Ice and Fire. So that's coming out probably.
That's not out yet.
It is. The process to getting it to backers has started, and is starting, and
that's right. I forgot it was a Kickstarter.
Yeah, it was a Kickstarter game, and so it will be hitting retail stores shortly after we get everything to backers. And so we're really excited about this one because it is a miniatures tabletop game, and as everybody knows, those games live and die by like the support that a company gives it and the organized play that is out there. So we've got a really aggressive strategy to get organized play started up as soon as possible, and then on top of that, we've got releases planned for every single month for a year and a half into the future, and then we're working on beyond that, of course, but we've already got that for that far in advance, already designed, set, ready to go. So players of the game will have tons and tons of support with it, which is great. The starter set is a Stark and Lannister starter set, and what's great about it is it has everything 2 players need to get started right away. In fact, it has more than what they actually need to get started. It will give them options as to how to play the game and how to build their armies. Just from the starter set alone. And then immediately after that's released, we're going to have, as I say, monthly releases. You're going to be seeing new factions out there, and we've already announced a Night's Watch starter set as well. So,
very nice.
Depending on like where people's loyalties lie, what armies they want to lead into battle, they're going to find the things that they need to get that army on the battlefield. So that one's really exciting. And then the other one I want to mention is Cthulhu Death May Die, which is the new Kickstarter. It's coming, we just announced July 10th at 3 p.m. coming to Kickstarter, and it is a co-design between Eric Lang and Rob Davio. So like two giants of the board gaming world like coming together for this game. And the idea in this game is that a unstoppable ritual has been started to bring about one of the elder gods, and the players all play cooperatively as investigators, and all the investigation has been done. They just have to try and disrupt this ritual before the Elder God arrives. And the Elder God is going to show up, but they're hoping to make him vulnerable for just a split second, and then they're going to shoot him. And that's the idea. So, really excited about that one as well.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. Any special plans for Gen Con?
Gen Con, right now we're not announcing.
To survive.
Yeah, to survive. That's always the goal. If you succeed at that, then you're doing okay. At Gen Con, just gonna wait for him.
Yeah.
So Gen Con, I mean survival, as you mentioned, always a good thing. We will have some new releases that are there, like we said, Gizmos and a few other new titles that we're not quite releasing just yet. But we expect to have Gizmos, hopefully a Song of Ice and Fire, and we'll see what else we can surprise people with.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and guys, Brian's not here, so you got to wait till Gen Con.
See you, bro.